okay, with the success of Deadpool comes this fluctuated praise and this touting that Deadpool is the avant-garde film of its time. Like, it's the first like rated R movie to ever be shown to American public, rated R comic book film. So it's all, and so it's just surrounded by all of this belief that it's kind of giving it this praise, like comic book movies are making a comeback when they're already
here
in their stage.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are they making a comeback? So with all this fervor and everything, Chris and I, we're gonna break down and tell you guys about some rated R films, rated R comic book movies that were actually released.
Oh yeah, released
way before
and that
rated R Deadpool.
Legitimately good, had made plenty of money beforehand.
Yeah, well, they made a decent amount of money, but they might not have made
137 million on its first weekend.
Because, during that time, comic book movies were what?
Depending on what it was just like not ready for it,
They were never ready for comic book movies back then. They just would never make them. So, Chris and I, we're going to talk about Deadpool and, our top R-rated comic book movies that have already been released that you should see after you go and, get your fill in with some Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. Get the love of Deadpool.
All right. So this is Talking with Burritos, and I am JJ Wayne Grail.
I'm Christopher the Rupel.
Burritos. We're talking with burritos. Burritos. We're talking with burritos. Burritos.
So we're gonna start out now. Which one? We're gonna talk about some Deadpool.
Yeah, let's talk about some Deadpool.
I got some points here, that I would like to discuss with you. What's so special?
Deadpool's been a very popular character since like 2009 is like when he kind of made his like comeback in the comic books. He was kind of small, but he was starting to come in, get a little bigger, because that's when I started reading comics again.
Yeah,
and I knew of Deadpool before that. But that's like when his time was coming back in, that's when he was getting bigger, better, more love for himself. And
was he a villain at this time or not?
No. Deadpool's always been an anti-hero for the most part. Like his original stuff in the 90s, he was created by Rob Liefeld. If you don't know who he is, he's pretty much the epitome of 90s comics. Over-muscular, ultra-violent, stupidity. There's no nice way of putting it. Liefeld makes some awesome stuff if you're stupid. I'm stupid. I love his stuff.
I would have to say I am stupid as well, because during that time, I referenced, Eric Schock. Go check out his art at evilroboproductions.com. But I referenced him and our love for comic books in junior high. And my first introduction to Deadpool was through X-Force.
Yep.
Because I thought Shadow Shock was awesome. So and then they got into the whole Cable thing and that whole series. So I really liked that book. And then Deadpool would show up every now and then just to basically torment them. He wasn't really there to do anything else but annoy them.
Pretty
and he
much.
was like an a-hole, and him and Shadow Shock would always go at it. And Shadow Shock Shadow Shock is like he resembled like your doppelganger of like maybe Wolverine, because always just short tempered, always rushing headstrong, and just wants to beat up everything, and fight everything and claw at everything. But basically, he slices. Well, they both slice, but he has swords. These double bladed swords. You remember those? Mm-hmm. He had one handle, but they had double blades on it. So that was my thing, and he would come in every now and then. But other than that, I didn't really have much knowledge of who Deadpool is until you guys, would reference him every now and then and speak of him.
What do you mean, you guys?
You and all you.
Because I never much cared for Deadpool in the comic books.
It just came up in conversation every now and then talking about comics. And then the Wolverine movie.
Yeah. Oh my god. Glad. I love that little joke in the Deadpool movie where they made fun of that. Oh, I can't call it the Deadpool because that's the Dirty Harry movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whenever someone asks for the Deadpool, I'm like, That's the Dirty Harry movie. I can't sell that.
I love the Dirty Harry film. That was the good
I
one.
love all those movies.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
But yeah, so you had that, and then I think they've been doing this for a while. That footage is, they said they just shot it like recently, but I think they had that a while because I think they were showing it around at cons for some time until it was actually released. And then they went in because they did like a short snippet one year, and then they went in and actually did a longer piece. And that was the piece that quote unquote leaked.
Right.
As, what's his name so modestly put it, Tim? Is it? No, Jim. James Gunn, right? Is it James Gunn?
James Gunn, yeah.
How I guess you could call him Jim if you're a friend or something, maybe.
We're his friend.
But,
be our friend, James
Gunn.
Gunn.
I like how these people try to play it off. You think Fox has this thing about leaks because
I think they do it on purpose. They totally do it on purpose. The thing with leaks is that's a great way to get attention. Yes. Any publicity is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Well,
Fox is smarter than the average bear.
What would you say about that Wolverine that was released?
I don't like that movie. You know what? There's something good that came out of that movie besides Deadpool. Mm-hmm. The video game. The Wolverine video game that was for the movie.
For that movie, Wolverine.
Was awesome.
Because the sequel to that one, Wolverine Origins, right?
No, it was Wolverine Origins, then Wolverine.
And then Wolverine. Yeah, the Wolverine is fine, people. Go check that one out.
That one's pretty good, yeah.
But Wolverine Origins, oh, good.
Hey, wasn't that one rated R?
No.
No, it was PG-13,
They
that's right.
didn't do it, so.
Yeah. They wussed out at the end.
Yeah, they did. They should have, Anything else special about it that you liked about the Deadpool? I mean, Deadpool, sorry. Yeah.
You know what? It was a very humorous movie. Some really awesome action scenes. I was really happy to see my favorite X-Men in there, Colossus. Mm-hmm. He's my favorite X-Men, and happy to see him fully CG giant Russian man.
Yeah.
That made me happy.
I would have to say, because they said everything, what is supposed to be so special about this film is the violence, mm-hmm. the nudity, the language, all of that. What else?
The humor.
I guess, the humor.
Yeah.
The humor. I can get that. That was a good one. But all this other extra stuff, that's that's what separates. So supposed to separate this film from any other comic book film. So you have humor with Iron Man, but hey, you don't get blood and guts.
You don't get dirty.
You don't get heads. Yeah, you don't get heads rolling at you, and and you don't get coarse language. He tried that in the second Avengers. It didn't work out so well.
Did you say language?
Yeah, you said say language. But
that's what started Civil War.
So, but see, to me, I didn't think it was that special.
Deadpool,
because
yeah. I didn't think
I didn't think it was that erroneous. I didn't think it was just like that over the top. I didn't think so
either,
to walk out where I was just like, oh wow, I am so aghast.
Yeah, I was nothing like that either. I just enjoyed it as a movie itself because I've seen plenty of movies do the same things that Deadpool has done.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen it done millions of times, but you know what? They did a good job with it though.
Is it because they did a good job that makes it so special, or what?
I think it's people don't think like they could get away with this with a superhero movie,
But they have. Hence the reason why we're talking about it today,
But I'm talking about other people, We've seen it. We've seen it a bunch of times before, We've seen, these R-rated superhero movies. We've seen, bloody, disgusting, awesome movies like this filled with coarse language,
Watch like Japanese films, like some of those samurai films.
Dude,
Japanese
watch anything by Takahashi Miike.
Yeah.
More modern stuff. Watch any of his stuff. That stuff is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of blood and gore, So, I don't know. See, that's what
it's nothing special in that way, but it was just a really awesome movie.
Sure. I agree with it. It was awesome.
That's all I'm going to say. It's an awesome movie, but it didn't do anything revolutionary for me.
There you go.
There's nothing revolutionary about this movie.
No.
Except that it just happened to make a lot of money.
Because I know some of the people I've spoken to, they were like, you know what? I liked it, but they felt like it was missing something, that they didn't get all of what the hype was about. They didn't get enough of it. Mm-hmm. So in other words, it should have been like in NC-17 or something, so you could just show a lot of blood and more blood and more this or more of that, you know, just a little bit, a tinge more, and to satisfy some of the bloodletters or bloodsuckers out there.
Blood. There's a term for this.
Bloodthirsty?
Gore hogs? I don't know.
Gore hogs.
I like gore
maybe.
That sounds
or I guess the true fans of those comic books.
Yeah.
Because how are the comics? Were they a little bit more?
No,
how
I think they're equal to this. I think it's
You
equal.
think it's equal?
You know, like comics aren't usually super gory and stuff, and they always edit out the curse words with like, you know, scribbling it out and shit. Yeah. You know, but like I'm like, whatever, you know. Like I think they emulated the comic well.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I think it's good
because again, I wasn't familiar. He just showed up every now and then, and it was like, oh, he's pretty badass. I thought he was badass, but then I was like, and then I would like see comic book covers with him on it, and he's teaming up with somebody else, but I never really dwelled into his own series, you know, to see what he was all about, because they're really interesting.
There's so many Deadpool comics.
Really?
I can't even recommend one, honestly, because there's so many.
Yeah, just too many.
Then I haven't read a lot. Like if I've read any, I haven't even finished the series because I don't own any trade paperbacks.
Yeah.
Like I'd be reading them and I'd be like, this is good, but I'm like, there's not too much substance.
Yeah.
You know?
Not too much to it.
Yeah.
So you already alluded to this one, but what I liked about it, it would have to be the X-Men.
Yeah.
Just because it was cool to see them in a different element, knowing that, because normally the element is like they're violent. You know, there's danger. You know, there's what's that other word for like danger? When you a good sense of danger, imminent. Whatever. But
Calamity.
Yes, there's always calamity around them. You know, but yet, you know, via the movies and stuff, we can't see as much of it, you know, in the real world scenario type, quote unquote, real world, like movie world, real movie world type settings, whatever.
The Foxiverse.
Yeah, because it's always us like, oh, we're the mutants and we live in New York, but you know, everyone's cool with us and stuff, and you know, no one else is committing crime, but this evildoer right here, we're gonna take him out because that's our main focus is that guy, because he's making a scene, you know.
He's using his powers for bad.
Yeah,
We better
Magneto is lifting up buildings again.
Oh no, he took the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Things like that really like, oh, well, I guess we need to get off the couch and go get Magneto again. So it's kind of cool to see them interact with other comic book characters.
Yeah.
And so it really that sense right there, because I think it opens up, if Fox or whomever, if they're smart, it's going to open up a huge world for them. Yeah. I think a better world where they can maybe,
because they need to expand on their X-Men universe. There's so many mutants.
Exactly.
You know, don't just stick with Wolverine. There's so many cool guys out there. You know, give me Gambit, but don't give me Channing Tatum Gambit.
Too bad, man. I think you're still gonna have it.
I know,
but yet I don't think they haven't started production, so that's good. You know, he's working on other stuff.
You know what?
So hopefully they put it on the back burner.
If he's funny, because Channing Tatum can do funny.
He can do comedy.
You know, if they make it somewhat funny, maybe it'll be all right.
But he can't. I would have to say he can't.
He can't do serious.
Don't do Louisiana. Don't do that Creole drawl. I'm sorry, because he's not good at accents. I saw him. You know, you saw him in the Hateful Eight.
Oh yeah. He was one of the
It was in and out, and towards the end, he was just out.
He was just gone.
He was just gone. He didn't even try. It's just like, I'm just gonna read these lines as is. Quentin, is that cool?
I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, Quentin. You little sniveling piece of shit. I gave you your chance, and this is what you give me.
I don't know. I didn't think they were that good. It's like, Quentin Tarantino gave you a role. You asked for this. You begged for it.
Maybe he did it as a sick joke. Quentin Tarantino would do sick jokes like this, because remember, he does have that purple dildo.
Yeah.
Like if you fall asleep on set, you know, you get a picture taken with it. So maybe he did it as a sick joke to his fans.
So
because I can believe Quentin Tarantino doing that.
Yeah, I can see him doing that too. So with that, you know, I think I like seeing those worlds. I don't know. It was just something, because it was something about the film and about just the look of it. We saw a hint of how the X-Men could be, but you can see it with you only saw it with like Wolverine in the violence. You saw it with the Cyclops at one time when he took off his glasses and started going ape shit.
Oh yeah.
But which is always awesome when Cyclops takes off those glasses when he just or somebody knocks him off and he's just blasting everything because he can't freaking shut his eyes. Freaking crazy. I love it. I love those scenes. Hopefully they can depict that again.
Is he gonna be in the next one?
I thought I saw a still of him.
I'm hoping.
There was a kid. There was a still like on there online. They had his head. They had some guy with the visor, so it had to be Cyclops.
Yeah.
He was like a young kid though. He was like pretty. He was like teenage, like maybe.
I would presume
14,
because
15.
it's supposed to take place in the 80s. So.
Yeah, he was like 14, 15. So he's rather young in that picture. So it would be interesting to see it. Hopefully they do it.
I hope.
There's this big old standee at work now.
Oh God, I saw them making it. They weren't even close to finishing when
they didn't finish until like maybe 11:30, 12.
Holy crap!
They were at.
I just saw that huge X, and that's all I saw.
Time. It was time consuming. I felt for them. I was like, wow. They were just like, because it was a whole bunch of pieces, and they were just putting this together.
That thing was huge. It's a photo op one, you know?
It's a photo op one. Yeah, it's pretty cool, though.
I'll see it on the Saturday.
So, yeah, because you saw them when you were leaving.
Yeah.
So I think, and with that, I read this article this headline. I didn't read the article because I thought it was stupid. And they said, Wolverine, rated R Wolverine, ? And it was like from this Business Insider thing. It was just like from Fox.
Yeah.
And like they hinted at it or something, making the next Wolverine rated R. I'm like, come on, why? See, do you think this is going to spur a collection of subsequent films that are going to be rated R?
Maybe from Fox.
Just to try to pander to whatever audience they can get from like the Deadpool. Because we all know that this does not work. It never works when you do this.
Yeah, if you do it excessively. You know, Marvel's not going to... I mean, the Disney guys, they're not going to do it.
They won't do it.
They can't get away with that.
Yes, it would have to go from like... It
would be Fox or Warner Brothers. Those are the only two people who will do it. Sony, really doubt they'll do it. They're too squeaky clean with their Spider-Man.
Didn't they sell it?
No, they still have the rights to Spider-Man.
They still have it? Oh, okay.
They just let them use it.
Oh, they just let them.
Yeah, they're like, you can borrow our toy Spider-Man, but we need it back so we can make that Sinister Six movie this year.
Oh, good Lord.
Or is that 2017? I don't remember. It's
might be 2017, I think.
Yeah, they're...
But okay, so you have so you have this success, right? Mm-hmm. But yet I did hear that it's Wolverine, possible rated R Wolverine. They had their chance last.
You had the last one.
Yes, they could have totally went rated R with that one.
Two of them go
because he was freaking violent in this one.
Yeah,
and he could have been killing a lot of people, and it would have looked awesome. But no, they went soft. They need to
get the director from District 9 and stuff to do it.
That
I'd like to see him.
Neil
Wolverine.
Blomkamp.
Yeah,
Blomkamp.
I think.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him do Wolverine.
That would be interesting.
Because, like, I've seen him do Chabby, Elysium, in District 9.
Oh, that's all dope.
You know?
Well, see, he could work a lot with, like machinery, though.
Yeah.
Like with exoskeletons and stuff. So I would like to see him in a...
Well, you know
maybe
what
not
happened?
an X-Men
You know what
vehicle.
happened?
Yeah.
Is Wolverine loses all his flesh and he's just a skeleton walking around.
Yeah. Has he done that?
And it's happened. And he grows back slowly.
Yeah.
As long as his brain doesn't die, he lives.
Yeah.
So like just seeing him grow back all the flesh and blood and guts and shit coming back, I could see Blomkamp.
I need to read I bought The Death of Wolverine.
Yeah,
I bought that some time ago in Comixology.
I haven't read that one,
and I still haven't read it.
Yeah,
because I was so excited. I was like, "Ooh, I'll buy that." I still haven't read it. It's so sad. But I hope they don't. I really don't. But you know,
we don't
how
need another Wolverine movie.
But they're gonna make the last one because Hugh signed on. He said this will be my last one, so they're going to make it. But
all right, I'll give them one more. Even though all the X-Men movies before were just Wolverine movies.
Yeah, but exactly.
Except for X-Men 3. That was like the only one that wasn't a Wolverine movie.
They just took him and carried the films. Like there's like 8 others of the X-Men. Come on, dude. With like a million storylines out there. So like, come on, use some of those. But yeah,
and that's why that's what the Fox is doing now. You know, with Days of Future Past, First Class and shit.
Which is, but then they bought it around again to Wolverine.
Yeah, I know what
with
Days of Future Past. Yeah.
It's like, come on, you had it. But if you're gonna bring back Wolverine, I say watch the first 10 minutes of X2.
Yeah.
That was the Wolverine we need right there. Wolverine's just coming in slashing folk. It just, that's all. Even if you make it PG-13, just as long as you make him very angry and violent. You know, you might not show me blood. That would be awesome if you did. But, you know, because even then, a lot of times Wolverine doesn't he's not like Deadpool or anything like
he's
that.
not.
He just kills a lot of people.
He kills a lot, and he's just
he's
like
vulgar.
Wolverine, you know?
But he's not like, you know, he's not
a tiny angry
humorous.
man, you know?
Yeah, he's just a lot of just angerance within that.
5'4" angry man.
Yeah. So if you do it, don't do that. And let me read this quote from Mr. Gunn for you, sir. I wanted to bring light to this. Where did I put it? That's freaking opening scene.
Holy shit, I know. That one sold the show.
Yeah, that did sell the show.
I was about to say. That's like one of the few Fox animated series that was good. Because I wasn't a big fan of the Spider-Man one that they did.
No?
Around that same time. That was weird.
It wasn't great.
You know, there's way better Spider-Man cartoons. Like the one now is real good. The Ultimate one.
Oh, yeah. That's
the one that came out before it, Spectacular Spider-Man, is really good. Like that one's like... I don't know. That one's just really good. I don't know how to explain it.
Which one?
The Spectacular Spider-Man. It lasted like 2-3 seasons, I think. It was on like WB, I think, like back when they showed cartoons in the morning.
Okay.
And like I never gave it a chance because I was like, another Spider-Man cartoon.
All right. I'm gonna read this quote from Gunn, okay? Here's Deadline.com. He did an article on there. And this is just his quote. Okay. To a Facebook response, you know. It says, "Come the fuck on. That's no reason to rewrite history." Gunn's explanation for Deadpool's box office success was that it was original and that studios, rather than come up for reasons why a film succeeded and then copy it, should give moviegoers something they don't already have. Now, I want to put that, you in the context of that quote and that response, you think about the state of comic book movies leading up into this. Do you think there was an exhaustion with just comic book movies in general?
I mean,
coming up to this point with Deadpool, and hence why that could have possibly propelled it to its success.
I think let's look back at Ant-Man this past summer. You know, that
go.
one didn't do well, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it did well. It just didn't do as well as everyone thought it was going to be.
Yeah, define well. What would be well?
It
just box up, just numbers,
you know?
critically acclaimed?
No, it was critically acclaimed.
Or received.
It did really well, you know, with the critics and stuff. Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
You know, they got better scores than Avengers 2, you know? But it wasn't taken well with audiences. They just didn't go and watch it, you know? Which is kind of weird. You'd think, they gave Guardians of the Galaxy a chance. Okay. They loved Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's not give Ant-Man a chance.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you have two different extremes here. You have Ant-Man, who's basically, it was like rather tame.
Yeah, it was a tame, humorous movie.
Humorous movie. But then you got Deadpool that was just totally off the chart. It's like, if you have a scale of 1 to 10, he's like over here, you know, at like number 20.
Yeah.
Away from Ant-Man. So, would that maybe prove his point that maybe we were just tired?
Maybe we were just tired of the tame, you know? I mean, there's been so many of the same superhero movies. They're all been PG-13. Nothing, you know, I mean, they all have their own humorous moments because that's how the Marvel universe is doing it now, is being kind of humorous. And, you know, there's nothing, you know, there's no gore. There's no, like, ultra violence here. There's no swear. I mean, the most swearing you get is, like, a shit.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
So with that, excuse me, with that, I was thinking still, okay, so you have that. That's cool. Like, and so you have these movies, and so we know that there's some kind of differences, but yet, think about this. I put this in my little note thing that I did not read off. I'll read it later. I'll read it back later. Okay, on this movie, you have a trailer for Civil War.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That people are gonna go see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, huh? So then we're just gonna go back into
you
our
had
own...
a trailer for Civil War and for Batman and for Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You had 3 different ones.
Suicide Squad. Why isn't that rated R?
You know? I don't know yet.
These are a group of villains. You're gonna make a group of villains PG-13 for me to watch?
Right.
I know they're doing good things, maybe, but no, they're not. There's bad things, right?
No, it's. I mean, the Suicide. It's missions that aren't supposed to be known to the public.
Okay,
so
that
they're
makes
still
it.
Bad in,
that gives you
stuff.
That gives you the authority to freaking show me something else different. Show me this underworld.
Show me what's her face naked.
No, I don't. Come on,
she's hot.
Just watch freaking
Big Short when she's in the bubble bath.
The Wolf of Wall Street?
No, Big Short.
What was that?
Did you never see The Big Short?
What are you talking about?
What's her face? The blonde.
Which one?
Who's Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Jamie.
in the bubble bath.
Jamie something.
It's not Jamie.
Isn't that Jamie?
It's not Jamie.
But she was in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, she was on Wolf of Wall Street.
She's naked there.
Yeah.
Let's just watch that one.
I know, but I want to see her more naked.
I'm not talking about.
No,
why not make? Because these are. So therefore, why would you make that rated?
There was someone who said it where they wished that Suicide Squad was waiting until 2017 to wait till after Deadpool was released,
Deadpool, so that they could
have reshot some things.
Because aren't they pretty much similar?
Suicide
They're mercenaries.
They're mercenaries. It's more violent than like humor and stuff. You know, I mean, you have some humorous stuff. It's more serious.
This was very violent. You know,
and very violent. Yeah.
So, but
like, I think maybe there might be some reshoots. There might be some reshoots. I'm thinking. I mean, it's not until August.
True.
We still have until August.
No, they don't. It's not even rated.
Yeah,
it's not rated.
It's not rated yet.
So they can't go in and add some stuff.
Yeah, you know, maybe we'll finally get Killer Croc ripping someone in half and getting the guts poured out. Yeah, you know? That's all I want.
You can't give me Killer Croc and not have him like take people out.
You know, not chomping people.
Like, ooh, I'm just gonna throw you into a wall and
I'm just gonna
have you knock out, like bounce up against the wall, and fall down. And you can just presume that I die. It's like, ooh, exactly. Like I one shot. You know, ooh, I just hit the wall and I'm dead.
I hate those so much.
Right?
Where they get thrown into the wall and they're like, oh.
Yeah, and they're down.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you incapacitated them. You know, I'm like, really? He just hit the wall. You know, you can bounce back from that.
Yeah.
You know, unless he broke his neck or something. But, you know, it didn't really look like he
broke
did
his spine.
that. Yeah, it didn't really look like he hit the wall that hard. You know, now if you put him through the wall, like the Hulk, it's possible.
You know, like make him like, you know, halfway out, you know, like kind of in there, but not all the way in, you know.
Okay, and so we want to go dark content. These people are getting all riled up about this dark content. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, look, he's blood and he's cursing. Oh my goodness. Fucking watch Netflix. Come on, people. For freaking Daredevil, we have freaking Kingpin freaking decapitating someone with a freaking car door. And so you want to sit here and tell me that we're
not doing anything.
We're not doing anything. They're not doing anything avant-garde. Marvel isn't doing anything avant-garde. Like, it's like, or that this is avant-garde. Like, no, this is not different. This is just...
It's stable. It's just reprocessed stuff.
This, for me, is just brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
You didn't see... There wasn't a spot on television for the last 3 months, basically, where you did not see Deadpool. Yeah. You know, he shows up in your Twitter. He shows up. It's all over Facebook. They consistently kept him in marketing situations. They're like, you'll see him here, you'll see him there. He would show up on random commercials. Even 3 months ago, he was there laying down on a couch on a bearskin rug. You know, they were just marketing that well. And right after that footage leaked. And they were just pushing that to holy heck, you know? Mm-hmm. They was like, okay, budget, money, boom. I just think it was like a popular... First of all, it was the marketing. Because there was nothing... You go on social media, Deadpool face right there, you know? And I'm thinking...
You know how if you went to any like regular website, they'd be like, check out this new cool Deadpool ad.
Yeah.
You know, like every time I would look at like Meme Base or something, they'd be like, oh, look at this new funny Deadpool ad. I'm like, okay.
And I'm thinking that, you know, they exposed it for what it was. They didn't try to hide it. This is going to be rated R. And he's quirky, you know, and people, you know, again, you don't really get that much quirk out of your comic book characters, especially in marketing materials when he's talking to you, breaking the fourth wall. He's he's convincing with you, and he's trying to build a relationship with you. It's all about marketing, man. I think it's totally different than just having somebody, oh, look at these people flying around, they're doing these things. But no, this dude is talking to me, so I don't know. I'm thinking,
it's like, hey there, audience. I'm here to tell you to go watch my fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly. And you throw those things out, it's like, whoa. And then the red band trailers worked, because people like to see, like, oh snap, this is not your.
It was they never wanted us to show the red band ones.
Yeah, no, they never did. No, they didn't want to.
They never wanted to show any red band trailers. Yeah, even with R-rated movies.
But I would say, it relates to but yet, we have dark content out there. Jessica Jones, they had people in extreme, like, violent situations this young girl was enduring. And, you have freaking, what's his name coming out now, the new one. Daredevil.
Luke Cage.
The second series is coming out. The second season. So it's like,
second series, what is this? Come on, people. Written?
So I don't know. There's a whole lot of factors that, like, really, but I don't think it's like, I think it's possible it's just superhero exhaustion, because Avengers, maybe it's just Marvel exhaustion. Disney. Maybe. Marvel's produced by Disney.
This squeaky clean kind of looking thing, Yeah. Maybe we're tired of clean. Maybe we want something dirty.
A little dirty. It's possible, but I really just don't want to. Oh, here
don't dirty to me.
I just don't want to see a whole
spew of all this. It's all going to be the same stuff over and over.
Where somebody,
it's tossing out one thing for a new thing.
Yes.
It's like that old pair of jeans.
But just like I said, they had the Civil War trailer on that movie, so
they had Suicide Squad on mine.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that. Right. But yeah, it's all squeaky, huh?
Yeah.
There's no violence in anything.
And Suicide Squad?
Is it?
It's got Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That makes the trailer. Yeah.
So that's what's getting people in that.
And then also, man.
Wait, there were 2 trailers in my movie with Bohemian Rhapsody.
What's the second one?
It was Hardcore Henry, I think.
Oh, Hardcore
which looks
Henry,
fucking awesome.
I know that first person.
Oh, man, that looks intense. So we're gonna have to hand out vomit bags.
I know a lot of people are not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Another thing was bankable Ryan Reynolds. Come on, people. Now you really pissed me off, because this dude was bankable way back when.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what you say about Green Lantern or any of that bullshit. The dude, this is Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. He's always had this persona. Yeah. This humorous, just,
he's always been like funny,
comedic guy, comedic actor. Dude was always a bankable star.
Oh yeah.
He just has it. For me, the dude always has it. Now, I'm going to go back, because I'm going to go back. I'm rewinding. Back to 98. It was an ABC show. 2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place. He starred on that one. That was one 99. Of his first. 98.
It was 98?
I think it's 98, because my wife quizzed me. She said, I thought it was 99. I said 98. And she said, boom. I got it right. Okay. Either or. But whatever. It's around that time. 2 guys, a girl, in a pizza place.
Yeah.
That movie, that show came on, and I was like, just boom. I used to sit there and record it.
That instead of watching Clerks on the same channel.
Yes, I did. No, it's true. But I love that show. He was good back then. He's good up to now. He was good in the Change Up. He was good in Just Friends. He was good in that,
the Change Up?
That one movie with he was in an action movie. What was that film? But whatever. This dude,
he was good in Wolverine Origins.
This dude was
when he had his mouth shut.
He was even okay in Blade Trinity. I'll tell you that much.
I was about to say, he was pretty alright.
He was good in Blade Trinity, just because he can bring that humor to any situation. You know, he was just good like that. And one of my child's favorites and my wife's favorites is like The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. And man, gosh darn it, do they make a good couple? I just had to throw that out there. Go watch that movie, because I loved it. It's dope. But he's always
been meaning to watch that.
Yeah, he's always been a bankable actor. So don't sit here and try to say we're gonna try to offer him millions of fucking dollars now to try to be in some other bullshit, because he's always been bankable. You guys just haven't fucking opened your eyes to freaking see it. And I'm talking to you, whoever you are, who hand out checks to people who can't fucking act.
Jerry's got a boner for Ryan Reynold. But
fuck yeah, he's badass, man. I used to love that damn show. Nice, it went from 2 guys, a girl, in a pizza place, and then they just went to two guys and a girl, and then it kind of just ended. But
It kind of just went into a threesome, and it got uncomfortable for both guys.
but still, I love that movie. Don't you dare tell me that there's
Show.
other things. The show, whatever. And I love his movies. The dude's always been bankable. So I'm not trying to freaking say he's bankable now because he played his own. He played basically himself. This has always been him.
It's always been him. You know, he's always been a cool guy.
Yeah. It's like freaking ass pissed me off. I hate that shit when I read that. It made me mad. God damn it. So now we're going to go to the next part of our freaking, because we went on about this and I'm freaking upset right now. Fuck it all and fuck shit ass. Okay. And I just said that. Probably I'll edit that out.
A fuck shit sandwich.
So now we're going to go to our top. We're going to list our movies that you should see after you watch Deadpool. If you want a little bit more of that gratuitous comic book violence on screen, on your television, at home, you can get it there at your local DVD store or on Netflix.
or your local
streaming,
library.
or the library too, as my young Derek would actually get his movies from. Yay.
You can also check out comic books there and graphic novels.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
So you can also read some Deadpool comics or something too.
exactly.
You know, enrich
Pick
your
up a
mind a
book.
little. Pick up a fucking book, you fucking
There you go. Pick up
read a book.
There you go. I was like, where are you gonna go with that,
Especially
man?
Kick-Ass.
Oh,
You know,
he's holding up for me. I'm thinking. I don't know if this is his number one though.
no, it's not my number one. This one I just brought because I wanted to show you Lance in it.
All right, we're gonna take a picture there. We're gonna post this picture of Lance.
Yeah, he's Mark Miller.
Lance's doppelganger. He apparently wrote Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he wrote Kick-Ass.
He's been holding out on us, man. He's
and
been holding out on us.
he wrote Civil War. I mean, come on, Lance. Why'd you write Civil War without us? Oh my God, I'm getting deja vu all of a sudden. I did this in a dream once. I remember opening up to this page and saying that exact thing.
Really?
Yes.
Weirdo.
I don't know. Lance, save me.
All right, Chris.
I'm gonna look at Lance.
Go ahead. I've been talking too much.
All right, my first one's gonna be.
fuming.
I'm gonna just say Kick-Ass. It's not my number one, but I want to talk about Kick-Ass since it's here, and it was the last one I watched.
Okay.
You know, that came out back in 2010. Kick-Ass. It was this ultra violent, ultra funny, ultra awesome movie based on an awesome comic.
I would like to underline ultra awesome. Mm-hmm. Why was it so awesome, Chris? Go
It's so awesome. It was, you know, honestly.
You tell them why. You tell them why this rated R film was so awesome and why it was rated R for that time and why people went out and freaking saw it.
So
and
much
why
violence.
is freaking Deadpool's not avant-garde.
Kick-Ass was doing that super violence, bloodiness,
Boom.
people getting cut up by a 10-year-old girl.
10-year-old girl. Fucking Nicolas Cage got burned.
Oh yeah, Nicolas Cage got fucked up in that.
Burned. It was an awesome death scene.
And he was
Go watch
acting
it.
like Adam West the whole time. Whenever he was in the Big Daddy outfit, he was acting, his mannerisms were Adam West.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, no, that's rewatch it, and it's like, oh my God, he is just doing Adam West.
I'm about to see it because I wanted to do that, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure Chris is going to do that, so
Yeah.
I'll leave that one alone.
But yeah, Kick-Ass was doing this super violent thing way before Deadpool was. You know, these people swearing and shit. You know, hit girl being like, "You bunch of cunts, you want some?"
Yeah, and she got a lot of shit for that. The writers did.
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah, so
directors
many
and
people
stuff. They got shit because they say, "Oh, you made this young girl say those words." Like, bitch, it's a fucking movie.
It's a movie.
This
She's
is
not
a
gonna
job.
say that in real
she
life.
is working. You dumb ass cunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Oh, I hated that. When I read that stuff, that pissed me off. I'm like, really? Are we that shrewd? She's doing a job. This is a job. She knows it's a job. She knows she's not gonna go around just spouting that. Maybe she is. We don't know her, but that's for her parents to deal with. You know, she's still acting. She's not on drugs right now, so she turned out pretty well.
Exactly.
I just saw Fifth Wave, and she's gonna be in Neighbors too.
Yeah, doing drugs.
She's not doing drugs.
I was about to say the whole movie is about the sorority girls wanting to do parties and stuff, do drugs, and she's the head one.
All right, you guys.
I think that girl from Dope is in it too.
Yeah, she is.
She's in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I like her. I started
forgot
watching
about
Dope
her
the
name.
other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pray the gay away.
I guess my third one. I would like to propose one. I'll say Conan.
Conan.
Conan the Barbarian. I remember that one as a kid because my dad, he actually showed me some of those comics because that was one of his favorite comics to read. And it's one of my fondest memories because I knew he was, for the most part, a Fantastic Four fan. He was a fan of those comic books. Yeah, so it would be Conan, man, because I used to watch that movie. My dad showed me the comic books, and, they were not, fit for a kid at that time. Well, because they showed a lot of nudity and such.
Those were never meant for him, based off the old novels and stuff,
But I just really liked that because I liked the movies, and, they were crazy violent. He was chopping off heads. He was doing all kinds of things. And so I would say watch that one. Don't watch the new Conan. That was stupid.
You know what? People shit on that movie, but it was all right. It's better than Conan the Destroyer. That movie is PG bullshit.
Yeah, that was... How they gonna go... Okay, now we're gonna go see... Okay, that was my third. My third was Conan. Why? Because there was a whole lot of gratuitous everything in that.
Oh, yeah.
They had the sex. They had the
violence.
Because even in the movie, didn't he have the ladies all around him? You see him like...
I don't think he ever had sex, though. I don't think you ever saw any titties in that movie.
Yes, you did. The first one?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, when he was like the two ladies, they were like all crawling around. They was all naked. It was just like the comic books, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, they didn't have that much language or anything like that.
That's what they didn't really
They were like in the fantasy like, old world or something like that. So, I don't think vulgarity in our sense existed then. There was like no shits or fucks or anything like that. They just spoke stuff down.
Unlike fucking Game of Thrones, which uses fuck all the time, and that bothers
every
me.
now and then. Yeah, exactly.
That bothers me about I like Game of Thrones, but they say fuck like it's normal. I'm like,
but yet that word has existed for a long time. Apparently, yeah.
Well, this is a fantasy setting though, not based in our world.
Yeah, that's true. See, so if it's not based in our world, then it's not. It's not right,
exactly. That's why it bothers me. But at the same time, it's like it's his own world. They can use fuck all they want.
But apparently, like in the Robin Hood, what do you call those?
That's like during the Crusades, during 1200s.
Yeah, that word existed, and like a lot of these words did exist back then. It's kind of crazy. They used them in different terminologies though, but they did exist. So yeah, mine was Conan the Barbarian. Those books, and plus, they have the novels too, which the
old books. Cool. I love the old books. Yeah. The old Pulp Fiction.
I never didn't really read the books because I was like, I didn't want to read that, but it was the graphic novels and comic books that I liked.
They're awesome. Books are awesome. I like the comics a little more though, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, the comics.
I just think
me too.
They're so well drawn and just all the gore and violence. It's just so awesome.
Oh, so good. It is all black and white,
The old ones are black and white. The newer ones are color, but they look.
Are
gorgeous.
they still good?
They're still gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something just about the black and white of the page and the ink. I don't know. It goes really nostalgic, feeling for me.
All right, my number 2 pick is Ghost World.
Oh,
yeah. Because I was thinking of R-rated movies.
You pulled that one out.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to reread that comic because
I didn't even know it was a comic.
It's a comic.
What?
Yeah, Ghost World is a comic.
A full comic, or
a full comic, a full graphic novel. Like it's a bunch of shorts. The thing with the comic, it's a bunch of vignette shorts. And it's loosely related to each other. It's just the two main girls' lives, kind of like the movie. That's a comic. Yeah, Ghost World's a comic.
What the fuck is it about? Did I ever see this?
That was the one with the two teenage girls.
It's all about the shit. Is that Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
that's the one.
Never saw it.
You gotta see it. It's got Steve Buscemi. He's awesome.
I wanted to see it because I was looking at it. I was like, oh, I have to.
You'll
stump.
like it.
I was like,
You'll
I have
like
to
it
stump Chris. And I'm watching it. I'm looking at it like, how can I stump Chris? And I saw that one.
Hates this movie?
And I'm like, Chris would probably be like, fuck you. No, that doesn't count.
No, that's Josh. Josh hates Ghost World.
Oh, really?
Because it gets when they make top 10 best comic book adaptation movies, that's always number 1.
Interesting.
Because it's a really good adaptation for what it's worth.
Okay.
But you know what? Go read the comic, go read the book, or watch the movie.
My comicology app, man. I've been like, I was
about to say, if you want to borrow
my comicology.
you'll never read it if I borrow.
Fuck you, man. I'm gonna read it, dude. I want to read now.
I know.
Because I
can just let you borrow it, though, but Bree wants to read it too, so.
My Tank Girl.
Oh, love Tank Girl.
Damn it, I fucking gave it away. Okay. My number 2. Blade 2.
Blade 2.
Oh, shit. You gotta get the Blade. I never read the comic.
I've never read a Blade comic either.
Never. I was even looking.
I've
I was
never
like,
read
I was
one.
busting ass trying to look for one
Yeah.
on Kamikaze, but they had these like series because he was
Yeah.
always a part of a series or something.
Yeah.
But yet they don't have like the single individual comic books that I can download because I only wanted one.
Yeah,
you
just
know,
to
'cause I wanted,
get an idea.
yeah, I want like the first one, like
Yeah.
to see how it like transpires.
You can get gold blaxploitation Blade.
No, I don't want that one.
He looks so cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. I'll show you a picture.
Blackfoot Station.
Original Blade, man, is amazing.
Original Blade.
I'll just
We'll
type
put a
it in.
picture of this in the show notes, I think. Let's see. Oh, good lord. Look at the grease suit, bro.
I know, right?
Bruh. He had the frizzo.
Dude, he looks so cool though.
He is pretty damn
He's
cool. He
pretty
looked like
cool.
a shaft.
Yeah, he's a
Vampire
vampire
killer.
hunting
Yeah,
shaft.
vampire hunting shaft.
Fucking kills Dracula and shit, man.
I'm gonna be that dude for Christmas. I mean, I'm gonna say for Christmas. I don't give a fuck. Fuck Halloween.
Oh god, that's awesome. I love Halloween.
I'm gonna be Blade.
Dude, that'd
I'm gonna
be
be old
such a
Blade
cool-
for Christmas.
That'd be such a cool cosplay to do.
For Christmas.
Yeah,
That has to be Christmas.
yeah, Christmas
Do
themed Blade.
everything else.
And you have sharpened candy canes.
And sound effects.
You know, for a while, Blade 2 was like the best R-rated
Was the
comic
best
movie.
for a long
Yeah, I know.
time. It was the best rated R comic book movie. It was just so great. Directed by Guillermo del Toro.
So beautiful.
Oh my goodness, because he was able to blend that monster element into the vampire series. And you have this thing where Blade now he has to team with vampires
Yep.
who are being menaced by another monster who's killing off their faction, their people. It's so awesome because they live in a world where vampires are accepted, right? Or no?
Not really.
They're not really-
They're not
are
really
they- are they
accepted, but they're
underworld?
not.
They're not
They're
hidden.
kind of like in their own underworld.
Yes, they're like
you know,
that.
it's,
Yes,
they're
you're
hidden
right.
in their own world.
Hidden in plain sight.
Exactly.
as you
There
say,
we
yes.
go. That's a good way of putting it. That's,
I have a book that oh my goodness. I'll put it in the show notes, but this is a book about these it's like a world now controlled, ruled, inhabited by vampires.
Yeah.
And so this guy, he has a human kid. Oh, it's a great book. It's a fun book. I wouldn't say great, but it was fun. It was great to me because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's the best about him raising this human child. It is so awesome, man. I'll put it in the show notes. I forgot the name. It's actually over there on my bookshelf, but I really love that. But yeah, Blade. And I remember this opening up in the theaters. And actually, this was one I was able to run on film. And me and Mikey, my boy, I've probably mentioned him in the past. We just love this film. I think I got a Blade sword in the thing that he gave to me. He's just
That's
like,
bomb.
my friend gave it to him. He was moving. He's like, he wants the sword. I'm like, sure. Put the damn sword out there. But
Blade.
that was that was my favorite movie for a long time.
I can
I
understand,
just love
man.
the Snizipes, man.
Blade is
doing
just
his
such
thing.
an awesome movie. It's so underappreciated nowadays.
Right? See,
You know?
exactly. That's why I wanted to do this podcast. You go back and you watch this. They pioneered it. They did this before. And if you really want to go back comic book movies, go to Barbarella and all that.
Hell yeah,
And
yeah.
Swamp Thing and stuff. Go
Oh,
back
God,
and see
don't
all
go-
those.
don't watch Swamp
Okay,
Thing.
don't go see that one because Chris says
Swamp
no.
Thing is
Stay
bad.
away from that one, apparently.
That's
but
not a
there
very
are
good
other
movie.
comic book movies out there. Dark City, come on. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, The Phantom.
Ooh. Yeah, the Phantom is so
That
bomb.
was a dope one.
All right, so we're gonna go with our number one.
Yeah,
but
now
I
you got to go into it.
gotta give.
I'm about to give love to
Yeah,
mine, which
yeah.
I already ruined.
Yeah, I didn't even know that one was rated R. Actually, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. So, but you know what? I want to give some honorable mentions because I want to fool Jerry into thinking what he thought I was gonna put for my number one. So, honorable mention number one is gonna be Dread.
No, Dread.
It's not Dread. Dread is not my number one choice, but I
Okay.
fucking love Dread.
I still haven't seen it. I told these people I was going to watch this movie 100 times. I didn't watch it.
You gotta see it. I got it on DVD if you want to borrow it. You'll never watch it, but you know what? You should. It's on Netflix, isn't it?
I think so.
You know, it's a
Well, it
worth-
was for a long time.
I didn't want to put this one on my number one just because I haven't read a lot of Dread comics.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much my number one reason why I didn't put it as number one.
Yeah.
It's like I just haven't read the comics.
Okay.
I gotta put
But what about the movie makes it so great?
what makes Dread so great? It's just so violent, so dark. Oh, just so much violence from this. I believe it was an independent film, just this little movie out of nowhere. You know, no one thought twice about it because they kept on thinking about the Dread from '95, starring Stallone, which I think isn't that one PG-13 or R? I can't remember.
I think they actually rated that one R.
I think it is R.
I believe it's actually R. Yes, sir.
That's my second one though. You know, it's just Dread from that one because it's a really cool movie. You know, Rob Schneider's really cool. You know.
Unless you want.
No, I know. Okay, so I'll just.
Oh no, that's yeah.
That was my honorable mention. Was Dread. That's my only honorable mention. Now that I think about it. Oh no! Honorable mention number 2, Kick-Ass 2. I liked it more than the comic.
I need to watch that one.
It's not as good as the first one. I'm gonna say it up front. It's not as good as the first one, but I liked it way more than the comic. I thought it was way funnier than the comic was. And it was just a lot of fun, Kick-Ass 2, you know? Good music again, really good action, good acting. No, thumbs up in my book. But my number one choice.
Okay, there we go.
Watchmen.
Oh, damn.
Yes, Watchmen. I remember seeing that trailer for the first time back when The Dark Knight came out.
Yes, sir.
That was the trailer right before the movie. It gave me chills. That Smashing Pumpkins, the beginning of the end of the beginning, or whatever the fucking song is called. I got it on my iPod. That's how much I liked it. I got that shit on my iPod,
we used to sit there and watch. Yeah, I listened to that a lot in booth.
Oh, God.
During the movies, man, when that movie dropped, we had that soundtrack, we played it over. It was just in my ear, man, the entire time. I agree.
Such a bomb trailer. And that hooked me. That made me go, I need to read this. And I read the comic. I read the comic cover to cover in one night. I had to read it again because I read it in one night and I was super tired when reading it. That shit was long and I did not sleep that night.
No.
Now, when I got to school the next day, one of my friends was like, you read Watchmen, right? I'm like, yeah. Like, because I'm reading it again. She's like, didn't you say you just read that? I'm like, yeah, I'm just reading it again. She's like, okay. Why? Because I stayed up all night and I want to read it again. Watchmen is an amazing comic book.
Oh my goodness, people!
And for what it's worth,
Zack Snyder brought his shit on this one.
He did a good job with this.
He did a damn great job.
Wait, you know what? Third? No, I can't say my third. Third was a McCullough honorable mention because 300's so dumb, but it's cool.
Yeah. Well,
I've said it before that I thought I hate it, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure.
I will put it there just because I was due to what it did at that time.
Yeah.
It was an April release and it freaking slayed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it killed everyone just like Deadpool. Yep. It was like one of those things. It just came out of nowhere and word of mouth really catapulted that thing to a huge box office ranking, man. Seriously, it was... I would put that up there just due to the success of it.
Yeah.
You know, that adaptation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But Watchmen is just an amazing piece of film.
Man, I just want to watch it right now, man.
It's honestly the second best adaptation right there with Ghost World, I think. You know, it's like you can take...
great piece of art.
You can literally take clips from the movie and match them up with the comic. Mm-hmm. You know, so well done.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
The soundtrack with each piece is really good. It all matches up well, you know. I mean, there's some odd moments when you hear Sound of Silence when it's raining and it's sad. And it's like, okay, that's stereotypical. Come on. But you know what? It was cool to hear. You know,
Silk Spectre.
Silk Spectre. And Night Owl.
Yeah.
Old Man Jenkins.
Old Man Jenkins.
But yes, go watch Watchmen.
Please do. If you've
never
yet,
seen it, just watch it.
Just watch it.
If not, if you don't like...
read the book, too. I would say read the book and then watch the movie.
Yeah.
In this sense, because you can totally just like Chris said, you can match up.
It's one of the best adaptations because of this.
So well. All right. Well, I already ruined mine because I got a big fucking mouth. All right, mine's Tank Girl.
I love Tank Girl.
Tank Girl is...
Did I tell you about the soundtrack?
Oh, the soundtrack is dope.
It's so dope.
Man, the movie, I'm telling you, people. Okay, recently I wasn't... Bye, daughter. Bye, the girl. See you later. All right.
Daddy loves you.
Mine's Tank Girl. I just recently downloaded the comic, right? I went to my app.
Which one did you download?
Tank Girl, old one.
Old ones, old ones.
Yeah, I went original OG.
Loved.
Oh,
I gotta let you
dude.
borrow my Tank Girls. I got so many Tank Girl.
Oh, do
comics.
you
I
really?
love Tank
Oh,
Girl.
sweet.
Because they make so many different like one shots and like
Yeah.
one off stories and stuff.
Yeah. One-off
Love them
stories.
to death. Joseph actually loves Tank Girl as much as I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Call him up. We should put him on. We should have put him on here.
I know, he
that would have been
loves
dope
Tank
for this
Girl.
segment. That would have been kind of cool. But seriously, just this first comic, the first one that I read, I was thinking Deadpool all the way because there's a lot of elements that she does. You know,
Oh,
because
yeah, it's
she's a
bloody
very character. She
disgusting.
talks to herself.
Yep.
One thing, she narrates everything. She breaks the fourth wall all the damn
All the time. And way before Deadpool.
Yeah.
This is like
Way
early
before-
90s, late
early
80s.
Yeah. So it was something so pioneer about this.
You know, the thing
This
is,
story.
it goes like this. Tank Girl was never really super popular in America.
No.
But the thing is, Lobo was a big character in the 90s.
Yes.
He pretty much took stuff from Tank Girl with being this over excessively violent and fourth wall breaking character.
Oh, really? And so Lobo
Deadpool-
was Image, right?
He was he was DC.
Was he DC?
He was DC.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And I was thinking of different. Okay.
He looks like he could be an Image comic character.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
He looks straight out of fucking Image
straight,
comics.
just huge and stuff,
You know,
right?
huge,
yeah,
ugly
just
guy,
very
you know?
Yeah.
But, then back in the 2000s, who do we copy? We copy Lobo. Lobo copied Tank Girl. Yeah, I've got this whole theory about comic book business has been stealing from each other forever. I'm not typing that shit out. I'll be embarrassed.
Then we'll go into a mini chip. You can talk about it. You bring that too.
I'll bring it in. I gotta put a little study into it.
Yeah, just a little something. Bring it in. Let's do it. I want to hear it. I would love to hear
I would
that.
like.
That sounds
I'd
awesome.
like to talk about it a lot
Yeah.
more because it's just this constant cycle of fourth wall breaking characters becoming this new. Everyone thinking it's cool and original. It's never
It's not.
original.
It's not original. Hell, Spider-Man's been doing it too.
Oh, yeah,
for a
technically.
long time as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, breaking that fourth wall. But my thing is with her is I'm going into the comic first of all, and the so awesome is the thing
I
is
love the art so much in the comic too.
so awesome is that they were using a lot of they use the halftones very well. Just doing different dots just to create. They use it to create texture. And even with the drawing, it's not all polished. That's what I love about it.
Oh, yeah,
I hate fucking polished stuff. I have
It
this
looks
thing
so
about
ugly,
polished
but
stuff.
it's so beautiful.
So ugly, but so beautiful,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's where my thing is. If you can just see through all of that madness, because if you think about the character, who the character is, she's pretty manic. She's pretty unpredictable and everything, and just the way the art style mimics who that character is. Her characterization. So I was really into it. I was like sitting here and it's black and white. I told you
Yep.
I have a love for that, and it was just like blotchy, just big like sections of black where the stuff just kind of you're trying to maybe do hatch marks and blend stuff together with and it's just like all just mends together and just like okay, whatever, it is what it is, because ink does what it does sometimes. And she was just so lovable, so quirky.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
seriously, she is a compliment to Deadpool is a compliment to her.
Oh, yeah.
Because basically she would do stupid shit like Deadpool would do, where she like freaking drive a tank. Well,
Right off a
in this
cliff,
first, right off a cliff. She got it stuck in between a cavern. And she looks up like, I must have been really wasted last night, because she wakes up and she looks up and her tank is upside down, and she's like between these two the two rock formations, and it's just stuck there. She's like,
Yeah.
oh well.
Right.
This bounty hunters trying to get her, and so she's like talking to him, and she's like trying to fake him out, and she scares him, and then she runs him over with the tank. Oh no, she hits him with a blister, this freaking little bomb thing, and she just, look at this thing, and she just drops it on him. He just blows up.
It's almost
I'm like,
Looney Tune-esque.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Hell, the Looney Tunes have been doing this forever. Looney Tunes did it.
Let's do it. Let's write
Looney
it.
Tunes
Looney
did
Tunes and Deadpool.
Without Looney Tunes, you'd have none
without
of
Looney
this
Tunes,
shit.
you don't have anything.
You don't got shit.
Looney Tunes is the precipice for all this shit.
Yep.
All these little hijinks, breaking the fourth wall, Buzz Bunny.
Exactly.
All the damn time.
Exactly.
What? We
Look
just
in the
created
camera.
something here.
Right
we
here.
just created something
Looney
here.
Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes did it
just
all.
look for that blog, because I will write on that. That is a great
It's gonna be a
freaking
joint
theory
blog
right
here.
there.
Oh.
Seriously. Oh, shit.
I drop kick.
That was a great theory right there. And it's like, she does it, she breaks the first wall, she antagonizes her foes.
Just like Bugs Bunny. And just like Deadpool would do.
And just like Deadpool.
everybody.
Always yapping to him. You always yapping as a means to what? Maybe distract them, as a means to whatever, but to just get under their skin before you do something. It's like, we really
Looney Tunes built an industry.
She's careless.
Yep.
Deadpool's is less careless. No sense of self-being,
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, oh, well, whatever. I'm just going to jump off of this thing and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Like she had these two guys and she was, okay, I think there's a party crasher scene or whatever in this one. It was like, in the stories I was reading somebody had mentioned Deadpool, this one critic. Deadpool is a story of tangents. This the movie he was talking about. I'm like, wow. As I was reading Tank Girl, I'm like, these are just tangents because she had the storyline, and then there was another storyline.
Oh yeah, that's how.
And then she jumped to a different storyline, so she was all over the place. I'm like, oh my goodness, Deadpool is Tank Girl. I'm like, what the hell? And let me like one of those tangents was like she had to deliver colostomy bags to the old president, and she missed it. And so then they hired bounty hunters to go get him because their local newspaper, president shits himself or something. I'm like, because he's like they say he's like 92 or something. And that was her job, just to deliver those colostomy bags. But then this one, what's that ape thing that?
You mean the kangaroo guy?
No. That first one, she sleeps with the kangaroo guy.
Yeah.
She goes out after him for the bounty, but then she ends up crashing this party, but killing everybody with the tank. And then she chases him down, finds him, and then it's alluded that she slept with him, like she slept with the kangaroo. Then she kills him. And she's like, "You better off to be dead." And she shoots him. It's like stuff like that. I'm like, what? This outrageous character. I'm like, I can have fun with this one.
Everybody who's like, Harley Quinn is such a good, strong female character. Fuck that. Tank Girl was doing it way before her.
Doing it way before.
And everybody
Harley
who's
Quinn.
all like, Deadpool and Harley Quinn should be a couple. No, Deadpool and Tank Girl.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna draw.
But Tank Girl's already taken though.
I was gonna draw a picture. Who?
She's dating a kangaroo dude.
Oh,
she's another dude.
Oh, another kangaroo dude. Yeah.
Don't you remember the movie with Ice-T?
Oh yeah. No,
yeah. That guy.
Yeah.
With Ice-T.
That guy.
Ice-T.
But let's go into the movie then. It's like,
that
seriously,
movie is
people,
so offbeat and so crazy.
Dude, they had a scene in this one like Deadpool where Malcolm McDowell is trying to break her.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to do in Deadpool. They put her in this little tank thing, this little cryo tank thing or whatever, to try to break her, to try to break her will, because he needed
Deadpool did it.
He needed her to do something for him. Mm-hmm. He wanted her to become one of his WE, his water enforcement agents. Yeah. And so this is because at first I thought when they said WEP, I thought they meant white. Was that right? I thought white earned power, but it's actually water earned power, because water is a commodity back there. Yeah. So there's probably people on the WEP. So I'm just like, what the hell is this? And she breaks the fourth wall. She is just totally over the top. She's telling this kid, "Oh no, don't say butt smears. don't say ass shit fuck or something like that." It's like so adorable, but yeah, she was so offbeat and off the cusp. I'm like, that's Deadpool. That was the movie that these people are like going to watch right now. Like, come on, people. History is repeated in every, like Shakespeare said, that even every story has been told and will forever be told more than once, And so, like, remember Juliet, told a million times. Yep. All these different stories are told over time, but just in different ways. So if you ever stumped, you like as a writer or something, just take one of the old classics, put your own characters in it, but make it different.
That's called The Lion King song.
Yeah, exactly.
Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet.
Hell, Lion King 2 is Romeo and Juliet. Lion King 1.5. Total bullshit. It's what it's based off of. It was just a giant fucking turd.
Limbo.
Just a giant turd.
Seriously, people. Quirkiness, man. Dare I say butt smear. And it was like Lori Petty. She was the girl. If you remember her, she was Kit in A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own. Yep. I showed Sam that movie recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We loved it.
So awesome.
She loved it.
Man, she really played that. And who did it feature? Somebody young and upcoming. She won an Oscar.
Really? Who?
Mulholland Drive.
Don't quiz me on this one. I don't remember.
Oh, Australian. One of the other Aussies.
Tom Arnold.
No. Naomi Watts.
Naomi Watts.
She was the take, the girl,
she was
the
Jet
one
Girl.
working on the take. Jet Girl, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
A young Naomi Watts,
was
man.
Naomi
Oh
Watts.
my goodness. It was
You can
so
tell it's been a while since I've seen the movie.
It was so refreshing to watch this, man. Seriously. I didn't finish, however, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, if you're up for
Oh, God.
23,
so many hours
straight, it kind of hurts your system every once in a while. But I promise you guys, I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to go report on it because I loved it. I love what I saw. I think she was just about to get the tank, though. But seriously, go watch this film, you guys. And it was a love story.
Yo.
Her beau dies. They shoot him up and stuff. And so she's going to go on a rampage. Love it. I'm going to read some quotes out to you guys. Just one that I really liked. Oh, and then one of her captors said, "That cuss looks painful. I like pain." It's just like little stupid stuff like that, like very comic book stuff. They used a comic book, and this one was very comic book element related because they used like stills from the comic book in here. You had a comic bubble pop up every once in a while and stuff. Great film. So hey, that's our movies that you should see after you watch Deadpool, and also our little kind of quote unquote review. We don't want to do reviews. We just tell you what we thought about the damn movie. It's a reaction. What we thought about that movie, Deadpool. We liked it, so that's cool. And
4 stars. Check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. And another thing with Tank Girl is like the Chelsea hairdo. I loved it. I love the Chelsea, like young little. She looks like a little skinhead in the books and stuff. But that's what But yeah, Chelsea hairdo, skinhead. These ball the hair like what number 1 blade, a number 1 guard, and so it's like the low, and then you just leave the sides to hang down like around your sideburns and stuff. Yeah, Chelsea hairdo. Just
that's what that's called.
Little skinhead.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Skinhead thing actually. Yeah. So that's this podcast. Very fun. Glad we were able to talk about this, you guys. And what would you like to hear?
Yeah, give us some feedback.
Yeah,
Tell us, hey, we want to hear your freaking R-rated comic book
if
movie.
you have any good R-rated ones that you like, that you grew up with, hey, shoot them to us.
If you want to talk about the Phantom with us, come on down.
Or the Fathom, yeah.
Put on your ring and punch us in the face.
Just like that. Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
You're the bomb of the Phantom, yo. Oh, Clerks. You gotta love him.
Why is Billy Zane so... He was in fucking Zoolander 2.
Yeah, he was in Zoolander 2.
Billy Zane, what are you doing here? Why the fuck? I love Billy Zane.
Like the walking Messiah or something. He just shows up delivering like the messenger. Yeah. He's Denzel Washington.
He's got to bring your Netflix and your invitation, you know?
All right, you guys. This has been Talking with Burritos. Hey, we got this recorded on 2 systems right now. So if anything goes wrong, we're going to have some at least decent sounding audio. And I don't like to apologize, but I apologize to Chris for messing up.
Because he still hasn't told me what happened.
For messing up that one, Oh, we were talking into these?
Yeah.
Well, we weren't recording.
I knew
the
it.
thing was off. Like, you remember, like, there's even a time in the podcast where we stopped to look at this, to wake it up, and we saw that it was recording. Yeah. But it just wasn't recording. Our mics weren't recording. I did the whole laptop recording thing. Again. Yeah, so it sounds distant. So, like, I'm closer, but then you're away, so I try to like level it out. I got it to the point where it's listenable, I really did. I was able to go in there, got God's good graces, and be able to like fix some of those things a little bit to make it sound decent. So you guys, we're gonna try to do better. I'll try to do better. It's all my bad, because I changed the preferences. I didn't check them. I have that list to go down to actually check the preferences, and that's the one thing I did not do because earlier I changed the preferences because I was recording something, and boom, done.
Bam, forgot.
Yeah. All right, you guys, that's a wrap. Wait, did I say Jerry? Did I say
no, we haven't signed off.
I am JJ Wayne Graham.
I'm Christopher the Rupel.
And that's a wrap, but not a burrito, and Tank Girl is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And Buzz Bunny created all this shit.
Thank you, Bugs.
Yeah. Long live Bugs. I don't know. He's not dead yet. They got that stupid ass show on.
They got the Wabbit.
No, for serious, it made me laugh a few times though.
It's got its moments. It does have its moments, but it's not the best.
I don't like when they involve any other old characters. When he's just interacting with new characters, he's great.
Yeah.
But once they bring in all the Yosemite and all of them and try to and Wile E. Coyote, I was no, just bring in the new bugs with his new surrounding. I like his little pet. I mean, his awesome friend squirrel or whatever. Yeah, no, is he a squirrel?
I think he's a squirrel. I think I know what you're talking about.
No, I think he's a squirrel. Yeah, he's pretty cool too. But I like them as a duo. But don't bring any other characters because it just doesn't look right. I'd rather watch old Looney Tunes. All right. That's
Whoop, 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 whoop.